Happy 4th of July! I made this makeup inspired on the 4th of July. I hope you guys like it, you enjoyed it, and if you did, please stay tuned and watch my videos. Well, I am going to be starting putting my hair back so it doesn't bother. As you can see, I already got my eyebrows done. Don't mind the redness on my face. I was poking at my face. You know, I know you're not supposed to. I'm gonna start using the Revolution Conceal and Define, and I'm going to be using that as a primer all over my lids. And then I'm just gonna start blending that out and all over my eye. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Also, don't mind this bump that I have on my nose ring. I got it done. I have 2 kids, 2 girls, and my 2 girls are always hurting it. And if that doesn't go away, I'm going to take it out. So please excuse that while it is there. I'm sorry you have to see that. I am going to be taking it out if it doesn't go down. But I already primed it. As you can see, it's really blended. And I am going to be taking a matte white shade. And I'm just going to be pressing very lightly that over. And I'm using the ColourPop QS8F Yes Please palette. And I'm gonna be using that's the shade over here. It's more like a pinky white shade, but I'm gonna be pressing that in the all over my eye. And I'm just very minimum. So I am going to be doing a 4th of July makeup. And I do not know how this is going to turn out. Hopefully good, but I am going to be getting from the BH Cosmetics Festival Weekend. And I'm all over the place with the eyeshadow because, you know, it's so hard to find reds that they're good. But I am going to be starting using this shade. And I'm going to be using this. It's like a golden shade. I'm going to be using that as my highlighter for my brow bone. And I'm going to put it right over here on the top. Okay, and I am going to be starting now with the Huda Beauty palette on the Coral Obsession Swans, and I'm going to be starting with this like reddish shade right here, and I'm going to be using that for my crease. I'm not gonna go too intense with it. I'm just going to put this right. Wait a second, I'm sorry. Before that, I'm going to be getting this stickers that I got from Walmart. And I'm going to be pressing that here on my crease. And then I'm going to be putting my red eyeshadow. So, I'm just going to get a star. And I'm going to be pressing that in my crease. You want to make sure you press that very good. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, now that I am finished, make sure that it is even, and mine is not even, as you can see. Okay, and now after that is done, now I'm gonna take the red shade that I had, and I'm going to pack that on my crease. This is not a red shade, this is more like a coral pinkish shade. I don't want to go right straight to the red. And when I go to the start, I'm going to pat on top of it, so that way it doesn't move. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, after that is done, I'm going to be getting the ColourPop, the same shadow I had before. And I am going to be, if you hear that, excuse me, those are my kids. I am going to be taking the same brush, and I'm going to take this color, which is called Butter Cake. It's like a reddish orange shade, that one right here. And I'm going to be getting that, and I'm going to be pressing it here lower than I had the other shade from Huda. You know what, I'm just gonna focus on this eye, and this eye I do it out of camera so I can explain more on this eye. Okay, so I am going to be blending this very like not caring if it goes over here, because I'm going to be cleaning that. I'm not worried to being too precise. That was the word I was looking for. And I am going to keep packing that on and keep blending and then patting. Okay, after I am done with that, I am going to be getting the Take Me Back to My Brazil palette. On this palette, there is a red right here. As you can see, I really love this palette. I use it all the time when I want to do something colorful. It's very pigmented. It's not too expensive. So yes, I'm going to be taking that red shade, and I am going to be focusing that right in the crease and on the outer V. And I'm going to be packing that and blending, packing, blending, just until you get the intensity as you want. And like I said, don't worry about this part. I'm going to clean that. It will come through, hopefully. Okay, after you are done with that, I am going to be getting a clean brush, and this is from Morphe. This is the M330, and I'm going to be getting this, and I'm just going to clean and blend the outer edges with this. Okay, and then when I am done with that, I'm going to take a very, I'm going to take the same brush, and I am going to be getting a little bit of the black shade from this same palette that has the black here, and I'm going to take a very tiny bit just to be just to put more darker the outer V. But I don't want it too much. I just want a little bit. I don't want to overpower the red shade that I have in here. And after I am done with that, and I'm blending it, I am going to keep putting red on top of that. And just like that. You can see a little bit of black, but not too much of it. Okay, now after I am done with that, I am going to be getting a flat brush, and I'm going to be moving on the Dare to Create from Morphe palette, this one. And on this shade, on this palette, this has a red right here. It's like a reddish orange, that color. And I'm going to be packing that on my lid, but before I do that, I'm going to be taking Mario Badescu Rose Water, and I'm going to be wetting the brush, and then I'm going to be taking that shade and I'm going to press that on my lid. And I'm going to take that all over the lid and top of that black I put, and a little bit upon my crease upper. After that is done, I am going to be taking the same brush I used to put on the black and the red, and I'm going to be taking the Huda palette again, the red, the coral shade I was using, and I am going to put that right where I was putting the red shade that I had right now, and I'm going to blend those together. And then I'm going to be taking more of that shade that I was using from the Morphe, and I'm going to keep on packing that. And then after I'm finished with that, I'm going to be getting the fluffy brush that I was using, and this is Morphe also. And I am going to be getting from Back to the Brazil palette the red shade I was using before, and I'm just going to put that all over my crease once again. And this is just adding, blending, adding and blending into your desire. You don't have to keep on adding. You can just put it like one time red and then just add this and blend it all out, and it will look beautiful as well. Okay, and after I am done with that, I am going to be removing the star, and hopefully it looks like a star. Yeah. And then after I am done with that, I'm going to be using this NYX liner, and it's white. I don't know if you can see it. And I'm going to be creating a wing liner, okay? I'm not going to clean this now. I'm just going to first do the wing liner, then I'll clean it up. So let's pray, because this wing liner either is going to mess it up all or it's going to come together. Okay. Okay, it's coming through. Now I am going to do the same thing on this eye, and then I'm going to clean this up, put foundation on, concealer, powder, and I'll be right back for my lashes, lipstick, and do my bottom lashes together. Whoop! I'm back. I already did my foundation, my concealer, my powder, my highlight, bronzer, blush, everything. As you know, I finished my other eye as well. If you are interested, I use the LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation, and I use my Revolution Concealer, and then I use Tarte Shape Tape as well. And then for bronzer, highlighter, and all of that, I use my butter palette from Physicians Formula. If you haven't tried that, oh my god, you're missing out. That is bomb. So I am going to be doing my waterline, and I'm going to be using this blue shade, and this is from LA Girls, and it's just the Glide one, and it's blue, and I'm going to be putting this on my waterline. So I am going to be starting. I can never look cute doing this. I'm just going to pack that, and then I'm going to also put that a little bit under my waterline. Okay. As you can see, I have that on. Now I am going to be getting a flat brush from e.l.f. This one has a little bit of green on it. I don't mind it. And I'm going to be taking my palette from Back to Brazil, and I am going to be getting first this shade. Oh, sorry, this shade on the second, right here. And I am going to be taking that, and I'm going to be pressing that on top of the blue liner that I already put down. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Just pressing that on top of that. And now that I clean all of this area, I don't want to go far too down. Too much to the side, I mean. I'm all over the place. I can't speak. So now I am going to be getting just like a blender brush. And I'm going to be getting the one that I use for the black and for the red, but I'm going to be taking that with the same Back to Brazil palette, and I'm going to be getting that same blue, and this time I'm going to blend it on the waterline, on the lash line. And then I'm going to take that baby blue that I had on the palette also, just to blend those two colors together. And adding and blending, adding, blending, like that. Okay, after I am finished with that, I am going to be putting on my falsies. And for that, I use my Kiss glue. And I am going to be using some Kiss lashes. After I am done with that, I am going to be doing my lips, and then I'll add mascara so it can fully dry. I'm going to be taking this, let me see what it is, a Rimmel red liner, and I'm going to line my lips with that. Actually, should I do blue instead of red? I'm going to keep with the red. After I am done lining my lips, we're done. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna put on my Sephora red lipstick on, and it's a matte lipstick, liquid lipstick. These are bomb also. And if this is too much red, you can change it. You can put blue lips. If it's too much, you can put new lips also. I'm going to add just a little bit more blue because I think it needs it, to be honest. I like more blue. I need more blue. I'm going to add just a small amount right here. Now I can see that blue. And then I am going to be adding this glitter, this Stilo. It's glitter and glow highlighter. And I'm going to be putting this in my inner corners. But before I put that on my inner corner, I am going to be taking the same shade that I put on my brow bone highlight, which was Take Me Back to Brazil palette. And I am going to be putting that on my inner corner, and then on top of that I am going to be putting the Stilo glitter. Like so. Now on top of that, I'm going to be putting on after I did that, as you can see, I have to blend that out. And I'm just going to take this Morphe M421, and I'm going to blend that. And then I am going to be taking the red brush that I had, and I'm gonna blend those two together like that. And now apply mascara on your bottom and top lashes. Okay. After I am done with that, I am going to be taking the same stickers I had and put it on. I'm going to be putting blue ones. I'm going to put it just right here. Well, this is my inspired 4th of July makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I loved creating it for you. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to leave my Instagram down below so you can see it. And if you like it, just let me know down below in your comment section. Have a good day or night wherever you are. I created this for you. It was fun doing it, so like to my channel, please follow my videos. Puñeta loca, eh. Hello, happy 4th of July. If you're watching this on the 4th of July, if not, the day after. Okay, it's fine. No.